Oh my god, that took so long. That took way too long. I am so sorry about that. And apologies to anyone that doesn't like getting two notifications. It took way too long to find that setting. Holy crap. It's not even in OBS. Like after you hit go live, it's like, how do you want to set your latency? I'm like, I don't want to go live before I set it. And it's like, well, no, you have to go live before you go live. All right, that was silly, but should be live again. Hear that, or I'll just talk to myself for the next hour or so. Who knows? Did I pick? Oh, I was about to say, hey Koji. Hopefully you should be able to hear me sooner than before. It took way too long to find that setting. Yeah, it should be from like 15 to 30 seconds to like 5 to 15 seconds. So far, I don't think YouTube's doing too good. Oh my god. I like open the store and close the store like 50 million times while I'm thinking. Oh my god, there's so many rocks. Let's get this thing. Oh, never mind. This thing loaded up. Yeah, they're slacking quite a bit because my internet's pretty good. I upped the frame rate quite a bit, or the bit rate, I should say, and changed it to ultra low latency. So hopefully it works. I mean, I do think that part of my problem is I'm switching to OBS and a different streaming source at the same time. I'm dealing with double the issues. But if I'm lucky, those will all be resolved. It does suck though that there's no like channel points or anything on this. I never watched too many YouTube streams. I wonder if that's common. Or if there's like a plugin people use. I wonder if I'll even be able to upgrade anything during this stream. Just keep running back and forth, back and forth. Let's see, I have 120 pounds. I should be able to go grab the rest of this copper. Oh wait, did I already mine it all? Need to mark that as done. More than likely I'll switch back to Twitch. I think YouTube's missing a lot of stuff to make streaming really worth it on it. But I gotta give it a fair shot. So far, I don't believe it's doing me any favors either. So, maybe discoverability on YouTube is also crap. Because I'm guessing that you pretty much have to like be a subscriber for it to matter, which is the same thing as Twitch. I have a mark over here. Copper. Dang it, getting stuck on these trees. Well, what I'll probably do is I'll finish up this in probably an hour. Maybe more. Because I was thinking about maybe switching over to drawing a bit. But I'm not feeling particularly creative tonight. I did a couple drawing practices yesterday, and boy did it make me realize how bad I am. So, a good way to practice is supposed to be like doing these gesture drawings, where basically someone's in like a pose and you have to try and draw it in like a time limit. And oh my god, it turned out awful. It was like 20 poses in 20 minutes. And you think you can like sketch an outline in a minute, but pretty hard. Like most of the drawings I do, I have plenty of time. Like they take forever, but they end up coming out okay-ish. So I gotta get better at like proportion and being able to do that fairly easy. Because I'll usually start with like drawing the head and then everything goes wrong from there. I kept drawing the pose and it was either too big or too small, like fit on the screen. And then by the time I like started to correct things, the next pose was already up. I was thinking about drawing, if I switched over to art, which I may. I was probably gonna start drawing some like simple assets. Since I'm gonna be stretched for time tomorrow since I have to work, I was hoping to make some stuff ahead of time that I could potentially use during the game jam. Since I'm participating in the jam instead of the compo competition, I can work with other people and I can also use pre-made assets. So it's a bit more forgiving than the other one. The jam, you have 72 hours, you can work with a team, you can use pre-made assets. Pretty much just make something related to that theme within 72 hours. The compo, or competition, is 48 hours, work solo, and you have to make everything pretty much from scratch, except for like your game engine. So for example, you can build like a physics engine, and that's okay. Because otherwise you would never finish anything. It would be nigh impossible to like come up with something on the spot. Because I actually tried doing that before and it was a pretty big failure. Well, I guess it wasn't a complete failure, but it wasn't good. I ended up making like a clicker game or something, and it pretty much just had the barest of a game. It just a hint of being a game. But I think it did okay. I typically score like middle of the road. My game's like usually ends up coming out in like the 50% range of votes. It's like I'm better than the crappy games, but I'm not better than like the good games. Now, that's almost primarily because all the people that do the compo usually are like indie developers and like people that have been doing it for a long time as possibly a job. And also they just have better assets that they can rely on. Like you're supposed to make everything from scratch, but like something, it's a big gray area. There's like no rules saying you can't use like old scripts and stuff. And it's like if someone knows how to make something like that, then like they can just copy and paste their old code. And then of course you have to deal with the fact that most of the people participating are not really game critics. They don't really have a standard set of guidelines for grading things. More often than not, I think the majority of the people that are voting in Ludum Dare are the other competitors. So some of them get pretty salty about the fact that you didn't like their game, so they'll just give you ones. If they can't play your game because you didn't make it for their obscure operating system, then you get a 1. Some people just like to troll, and they'll just go down the list and vote 1 for everything. So, I mean, it's like kind of hard to gauge the quality of your game based on the rating. Because sometimes people win because they got 20 friends to like vote on it, and that's like the minimum requirement to have your game scored. So, I mean, if you get 20 of your friends to give you 5 stars, like, the game's gonna be top of the board. So, the important thing with Ludum Dare is pretty much don't give too much power to the vote. It does not work very well. I should probably put that copper away. And that. Alright, so I got some bit of copper. Where is that 10? Way over. I need to get 10 so I can make bronze, and then I can upgrade my pickaxe and my sheep. I should probably upgrade shield first, because the pickaxe, you can typically get a full inventory without having to repair it. The only problem with the pickaxe is I can't repair it unless I have the right workstation to do so. So I'll probably have to make a portal, teleport back and forth between wherever I decide the swamp is. I don't know why I always want to call it the jungle. Not a jungle. So the swamp will have various crypts in it, and I'll have to set up a base somewhere in there. Hopefully one day I'll stop calling it, or I'll stop thinking of it as a jungle. I'm both excited and anxious about Ludum Dare tomorrow. I'm really hoping that one of the themes that I voted up work. Because if I get a bad theme, it's gonna suck. There's been one or two Ludum Dares that I've basically noped out after I got the theme. Because it's just like, there's nothing I can do with that. But this time I'm committed to it. So I can't just say no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't remember what the theme was. It was like 3 or 4 Ludum Dares for the current one. I think. Let me pull up the website. Take a peek at what some of the past ones were. Alright, so Ludum Dare. Alright, apparently the website doesn't have it. So let me just pull up Ludum Dare history. Hopefully tell me past Ludum Dares maybe? Fun. Maybe a quick way to see it. Why do they make it so difficult to find it? I just want to see past Ludum Dare. Let's see. Ludum Dare past theme. Ah, here we go. Alright, so the last couple ones. I think it was 47. Ludum Dare 47 that I skipped. 47 was Stuck in a Loop. Which, I was like, eh. I mean, there's things you can do for it, but it's just like, that theme just like, did not mesh with me. Yeah, so to give you an idea, some of the old ones were like a big gap. Oh, never mind. So I think I started in Ludum Dare 30, maybe? No, there was a couple of these I started. I'll have to look at my old account. I made a new account for this one. But like some of the old ones were like ancient technology, one room, small world, running out of power. The more you have, the worse it is. I think I skipped that one too. Like, I think that was the one I was just like, nope, not doing it. Ludum Dare 41 was combined two incompatible genres. 42 was running out of space. 43, sacrifices must be made. 44 was life is currency. 45, start with nothing. 46, keep it alive. I already said 47, which was stuck in a loop. And 48, which was deeper and deeper. So I've participated in like 10 or so of these. So it's not like I can't work with a theme. But some of the themes were just out there. Like, if a theme kind of traps you into a single, like, game, then I'm just not interested in it. Like, some of them are too, like, out there. Or they're too specific. Like, I can't remember the ones I voted on this time, but I think one of them is... Well, let me just look it up again. Oh, okay. Get out of here. Oh no, it's on Twitter. I voted for 3 of them out of the 20 that are available to vote on for the last theme slaughter, they call it. So basically you vote on like 60 or so themes throughout the week, and then Thursday, or I guess in this case Wednesday, wait, yes, today's Thursday. Oh my god. For a second there I was like, it's Wednesday. No wait, it is Thursday. On Thursday, you pick one of the final 20 options that were trimmed down from the previous 60. And then, on Friday night, when Ludum Dare starts, you get to see what the actual theme is. Even if you don't know how to program, there's quite a few tools that you can use to participate too, if you have any interest in it. So there's a bit of a drag and drop game creation tool called like gdevelop. There's another one called like, I can't remember the name of it, but I think Game Studio 2 or Game Maker 2 is actually free for the duration of Ludum Dare, so people can use that. And then there's one I used before that a lot of people have used, which is RPG Maker. I mean, there's a lot of options, like you're not limited to just programmers. And then, here's the cool thing, like there's tons of artists and like music makers that also participate. So I'll actually be working with a musician on my project. I usually don't do anything for the audio. I usually just grab like a royalty-free song and make a couple tiny audio clips for sounds. And then I usually don't grade my audio, but this time I will. The only thing that sucks about it is I can't do the compo since I'll be working with another person. Because the grading is going to be a little more harsh since I'll be doing the jam. Although, to be fair, I don't think most people even acknowledge that fact. The people grading really don't care. As long as the game plays and it looks nice and it sounds nice, like they'll just throw stuff at it. I've always had this idea of like, maybe I should just make a game entirely built around something extremely simple that people will enjoy. Like, completely abandon making something that I think is a good idea, and then just try to make something that appeals to people completely. And see if I'm even capable of doing that. But I usually just like to make something that I enjoy, which doesn't always necessarily translate. I was actually thinking for this one, so there's like multiple categories that you get graded in. And I was thinking for this one, I might focus on mood. So some of the categories that you get rated on are fun. I have no clue. Are fun, innovation, theme, graphics, audio, and mood. I was thinking about focusing on mood this time. I usually focus on like fun and graphics usually. So I usually do like pixel art and stuff to try and make it pretty good. Yeah, get that new computer so you can use Photoshop. Mood's actually not that important. It depends on the game. So, for example, if you're playing, an action game, and it's just all like, beat 'em up type stuff, mood's not really a factor. Or if you're playing an arcade game as well. If you're playing an arcade game, there's probably not a lot of mood. Well, not necessarily. I guess some games can kind of do that, but it's usually like second. It's not like the focus. I wonder how much I need to upgrade. So I need 5, 10. So I've already upgraded the buckler once. I have like 30 or so copper. At least 60 copper. And I have almost 30. I probably need to go get more tin. And I should probably put this away so I have one more inventory space and slightly more room. Back in this direction. I've had, I think, 2 games that I've made that have kind of focused on mood a bit. Well, not focused. I kind of dipped into the mood category. It's a shame I can't, like, show examples of some of the past stuff I've done. Because then I basically, like, reveal myself. You're like, oh, it's him. Unfortunately, my other account is like directly tied to my identity, so those games will forever be a mystery. Which is fine, because none of them were like amazing. If they were amazing, I would have released them as a published game, which is on my bucket list, but it's very time consuming and it's also hard. It's very difficult to make a game that want to release that's actually like authentically good. Like not just a cash grab. I've had a couple ideas and I've still kind of been sitting on a couple of them because I don't quite have the knowledge to make them work yet. And also it just requires so much time. It requires time, skill, and what the heck is this? I've never seen this. Oh, never mind. Yes, I have. I think they changed the graphics on this. It requires time, knowledge, and uh, determination. That was the third thing I was trying to think. Because you really got to commit to it. It's a long process. Some people can make a game in a short amount of time, but it's usually like a short game, which isn't really my focus. I was hoping that dice would be a theme for this one, but it's not even on the list. But I can still incorporate dice, it just won't be the primary theme. Because I have a couple ideas for games I can roll with, but I'll have to see how well it plays into the theme. If I can make a good prototype using Ludum Dare as like my testing bed, then I might actually go and try and finish it for a change. There's two projects that I worked on in Ludum Dare that I actually tried to turn into a game. One of them, I was just too much of a novice to really turn it into a game, and it would have required a lot of work. It would have been kind of like a Castlevania-esque game. But the other one I was going to make was more of a board game. And I almost had it to a point where I could actually turn it into a game. But I just couldn't figure out a way to make it fun that allowed it to, like, not be random. Like, a lot of board games are fairly random, but the really good board games have a measure of control where you could actually win if you tried to win. Like, the board game I had, I couldn't figure out how to get it to a point where it wasn't just 100% RNG as to whether you win or not. Like, that was like one of the main critiques about the game when I had done it for Ludum Dare. It was basically just like you roll dice, you move around the board, things happen, can't really control much of it. But I tried to modify it after the fact. I just couldn't find like that secret recipe to make it engaging. Which is a shame because it was pretty close to being like finished. It would have only required like a bit of more tweaking. I think I still have a copy of it somewhere. Maybe. Maybe I'll think about that at some point on how to make it more fun. Although any change to it would require like a big overhaul of the code, which of course just drags it on even more. Like, so Super Mario was pretty similar in idea, what I was kind of going for with it. Like Super Mario Party, I should say. And the only non-randomness that is in Super Mario Party is the mini games, which can still be fairly random, but it's like the only bit of like skill that you can use to turn it from a loss to a win. And I didn't have, well, first of all, I didn't have multiplayer available because I don't know the networking side of game programming. A little more complicated. And aside from that, I didn't have any minigames for it. I was trying to do it with like cards and choices. the choices are basically like you get to a turn, you go left or right. And it's like, well, it's still pretty RNG. Is it's like snakes and ladders level of RNG. We're just like you might win, you might lose. That's how every game goes. Don't know till you get there. I don't know why I'm going a long way around. Like, I have like no room in my inventory, so I can't even pick up anything. Oh. Now, one other thing I've failed to consider while switching over to OBS and YouTube, I have no way of tracking viewers at the moment, only chat. I wonder if there's I think there's a dungeon over that. Yep, right there. Go ahead and mark this. Back this way. I need to open up the figure out how that all works. This is a test stream, not just gaming. Thanks to the test, we figured out the latency problem, or at least part of the problem. Because there is still, I think, a noticeable latency. It's not perfect. It's not like Twitch, which is a little more viewer friendly. And then there are some features, Streamlabs, that are fairly useful. I just don't. I wonder what the usage difference. I think OBS by itself is supposed to be a little smoother, but it's hard to say. I don't use too many add-ons, so the benefits versus cons of OBS versus Streamlabs OBS, I think, are pretty minimal on both sides. Well, I guess I should say the cons, or the pros of using Streamlabs. Most things are streamlined to be simple. Whereas OBS is customizable, but not as. I got 2410. I already got like 30 or like 20 something back at the base over here. So I just need to let this stuff smelt down. Which of course will require some tree cutting, because I'll have to fuel the furnace. Ow. Oh my god. You guys go away. They break another one of these. They did. Also, it is very smoky. Fill this thing up. Come on, 20 coal. Come on, 20 coal. Alright. Need to put this away, that away. Probably put the meat away because I don't want to use it. I actually want to use that to make something else. Like that. I have so many resources at this base. It's gonna take a long time to cart all this stuff back. Actually, never mind. The only thing I have to cart back is the ore. The rest of it, I can just teleport it back. Really forgot about that. I need to get a teleporter up over here, which means I probably need to go... I need to go back to my main base, and I also need to make more portals. I gotta make so many of these. Went the wrong way. Go this way. Oh, this thing did not finish cooking. It must have already almost been daytime. Alright, well I should have some stuff in here already. Got 6 bars, so... 12... Which means I can upgrade my buckler one more time. Actually, never mind. 6. I meant 6, not 12. I had 12, which means I can make 6. Means I can potentially upgrade the pickaxe. Need 1 ore wood. Means I don't need all of it. Wrong way. Put one of these away. And upgrade. Alright, we have made a tiny little bit of progress. That said, we were supposed to play Valheim with Bunko on Monday. I don't know how much interested in actually playing Valheim. Or anyone else that I know for that matter. So I might do away with the server. I might go ahead and download the world back to my PC. And then just run it from there. Because it has the ability to like spin up the world as a server in the client. You have to run it from your game or your PC instead. But if people want to join for like a simple session, then that'll work. Not ideal, but it'll work. Only point in having a server like this is if people are actively playing on it. Which, I was thinking about that for Minecraft as well. I don't think I'm at the point of viewership to have a server yet. I need to find people to play with before I make all these servers. There's the old adage, if you make it, they will come. But that is not true. As demonstrated. I feel like I'm playing one of those resource management games where you just have to keep everything topped up. Got 5 more tin. Get 5 more bronze. However, we're gonna go get some more wood. Oh, that's what I upgrade. I upgrade my axe quite a bit. Because it's nice to have an upgraded axe. I think it makes it easier to cut stuff down, but the main benefit of the axe is just durability. That way you don't have to have immediate access to a base. That tree's gone forever. You know, it's a shame that Ludum Dare starts on October 1st. That would have been a good opportunity to do a subathon. I'll literally be streaming on Twitch the last day, or the day after September. But I feel like I'm preventing myself from failure by not doing a subathon because you kinda need people to show up for that. Otherwise, all your goals are pointless. If your goals are super tiny, they don't really matter. Well, to other people. If your subathon goal is like 5 subs, you probably don't need a subathon. The 46 wood, 26 core wood means we can top this guy up. And we need to put some more ores in. Oh, my 10 go. Did I already put 10 in there? Must be going through the 10 faster than I thought. Or did I accidentally toss 10 somewhere? I've used 6 of it. There's potentially 10 in there. And I have like 10 here. Nope, I didn't lose it. Already using it up. Alright, I think I should repair these. Way I don't have to rebuild them later. Then repair that. I thought I had a torch out here, but they must have destroyed it. What? Oh, there's so much core wood. Good and bad. Good, because I'll need it later, but bad because it's taking up space. We get more into the building part of the game. Right after we get iron. Then things will change a bit. Because I'm able to make stone workbench or whatever it's called. Like a mason table, I think. Then I can actually start building with stone. Nice. What I'll probably do once I finish smelting up all this bronze, we'll see what time it is, and then I'll either do some drawing or I'll run back to my base, call it there. Got quite a bit of prep I need to do for Ludum Dare while I'm at it too. But doing a bit of drawing is also good because it's I need to test out my layout for them. Although to be fair, I don't think I actually set it all the way up. So I probably need to actually set it up. Because I have it in Streamlabs, I don't have it in OBS by itself. Make a butcher knife. Don't need that right now though. Alright, so we got 10, 10. Grab the copper. We'll have 10 bronze. That 10 bronze will probably immediately get used. Wow, bronze is pretty heavy. 12 pounds a bar. Alright, I can either upgrade this or this. If I upgrade this, I get 300 durability. My block armor goes up to 28. It is currently at 22, but block force does not change. So it's just the armor. However, if I upgrade the pickaxe, currently does 30. It would do 35 pierce. Should make it easier to mine. I think I can upgrade both. I think I have enough stuff that I can actually do both. It's a matter of time, waiting for it to finish. I'll do the buckler first. Slightly more useful in the moment. Not gonna be doing any more mining. Probably. Yeah, I should have enough. That 20 and then 10, or yeah, I already almost have enough now. Actually, I do have enough now. I already have 1 bronze. Let me just run over here and grab that. Then grab this. There we go, we got 10, and we got 20. And comes the bronze. There we go. I can't do the next upgrade anyways, so I think we're all set. Oh, I just realized I forgot to make a special shield. Can I even do that on this one? Oh, you can't. Okay, didn't matter. I don't think it mattered anyways. Some of the shields you can customize them. I don't think you can do it with the buckler. Not this one anyways. Put this resin away. How much does that weigh? 15? Yeah, it's not that much. We'll grab this so I don't forget it. I can take the troll hide with, and then I should probably take whatever ores I can. Any of the wood we can leave behind. And then I should take these too, to be honest. I can start planting these elsewhere. But I'll actually come back for those. Anything that's not like super critical and leave behind, because I'll make a portal here when I come back to it. Go grab these items first. Maybe I should let this finish. Yeah, there's only 1 item left in it. Let this finish before I leave it. 1 more item. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. How much do these weigh individually? A little over 8 pounds, I think. No, 8 pounds exactly. These weigh like 12 pounds. So it's actually less to turn it into bronze. Although I don't have that much copper. So we'll just take these back with us. I can hold 2 more. Yep. Then I can probably take the leather. Yep. Alright. Where's the bridge? There. We're gonna run on over. Base. No point killing that deer. I can't take any of its drops. Here's this workbench I put over here. I had to put that over here because I think I had to upgrade something. What the heck happened here? What the heck happened here? That might have been one of the things my friend was telling me about when he was on the server. About buried treasure. I can't remember. Problem when you jump games so often. While I'm over here, I should probably not upgrade, but repair this. Oh wow, it's full health. Oh, these ones. Not doing it as good. At least they're surviving. That's good. It's weird. It's like if more of it's submerged and not submerged, then it degrades. But otherwise, it's fine. Alright, I need to go completely north. That bird looked like a dog. I was like, what the heck is a dog doing here? But the same goes to a bird. What the heck is that bird doing? Oh, boar. I practiced my stabbing skill. Which is not even a lie. There is a knife skill I have to practice with. So peaceful. I've probably already losing this. Despite like the low texture on some of these things, the game does a really good job of like making it look good, despite the textures being like super bad. Like look at the character texture. Like it looks like something out of like a N64 or something. But they do the scenery really, really good. I think they make good use of like blur. Because you can see as things were loading in, everything was kind of blurry, and the distance has a bit of a blur to it. Oh, looks like I left the door open. At least I left the gate closed. And we got honey. I don't remember if I did any of this off stream or on stream. Probably on stream. I didn't play much off stream, tiny bit. That was just to get this stuff. I should have left that as copper. There's some stuff that needs specifically copper. Ah, here we go. Alright, tons of tin. Oh, I also brought 10 of that back with me, so that works. Means I can start this thing up. I just need more coal. Let's grab our mead. Got tasty mead. Which I will probably put over here. This will go in the boss chest. I also need to light this fire. Means I need more wood. I should probably keep a stack of wood over here. Although, let's go ahead and grab this so these can start replenishing. I get distracted way too. Yes, the bees are happy. Alright, this is our little forest here. I've planted these two trees because they don't belong in this biome. I tried to replant a bunch of the stuff I cut down, but you don't get the same number of saplings that you cut down. It's a bit of a shame. So it's not easy to sustain forest. Cut this in two. Take down the next tree. Tree apparently wants to stand. I knew that was that one. These guys make slightly different noises than the other one. That and they always like to sneak up on you. $43 woodcutting. I think that's good. Got like 100 capacity. I think I'm good. To finish that stump though, or, wherever it is. Really, taking these guys out. Dab. Why is this over here? Doesn't do anything for me. Go ahead and top these up though. I should harvest those, but I'm gonna leave them there. I'll deal with those next time. Need to do is put these in there. Food. I was gonna try to like sleep through the night to finish cooking these, but they're pretty much already gonna be done. Yeah, I already got 8 out of 10. I also need to go to the other side of this portal, make another portal, rename it, and then deactivate this portal on that side, tear it down, and bring that back across. I also need to make a portal hub. Probably like right here or something. I don't know, I might make it temporary for now. Basically, I just need to build another big building like this and fill it with portals that will take me to other places across the map. So this currently goes like over here. I need to rename it to Elder. On the other side, make a new one over here. Then I also need to make one for spawn right here. Not too far away, I could basically run the spawn whenever I need to, but far enough away that's kind of annoying. Especially if you want to change out buffs real quick. Alright, we got all the copper done. So this copper, I'll probably keep it as copper. Also, if you'll notice, it has this can't be teleported on it. This is what I was talking about earlier about the portal. If I have this on me, then the portal stops working. But everything else on here can go through the portal. So if I harvest a bunch of wood somewhere, I can always bring it back. So I don't have to worry too much about turning this into a forest. Like, I can try to focus on this just being like pretty, and then use a different place to kind of harvest wood. And something else you can do, which I won't do in this world, is you could just make a new world anytime you need to go like collect stuff, because you can bring stuff between one world and another. So this character I'm playing on right now, I could take him to a different world. He would have everything that he currently has in that new world. So like when other players join, they can basically show up with like their full gear and just other stuff. It's not like Minecraft where everything that you own is based in that server. I went to go get wood and I came back and put it all away. That is a good way of describing my thought flow right there. In one ear and out the other. Alright. Now we have warmth. And I think, yep, I can make this over here. That way we actually have some light. Pretty soon we'll be able to make a better bed as well. Oh, I think that's it for Valheim. Almost 9 o'clock. Go for about an hour. Probably an hour and a half if I count the other half of the stream. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I gave you a shot. Tried to see if my OBS setup would work, and I think it works for the most part. It'd be interesting to see how it works with Twitch. See if maybe latency stuff fine there. Hard to say. However, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 6 p.m. Whenever I get home, I'm basically gonna like eat, probably. Although, I'm gonna take a minute to get everything ready. Anyways, 6 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be live again doing some Ludum Dare. Catch you guys later.